What if the voice you heard in the silence wasn't just a random moment, but the very first whisper of a mission you've been carrying your entire life? You've felt it before, haven't you? That instant in the middle of prayer, despair, or absolute quiet when something pierced straight through you. Not necessarily audible words, just a certainty so powerful it froze you in place, heart pounding, skin tingling. The divine doesn't speak to everyone. He doesn't waste breath or words. If he broke the silence to reach you, it's because he has selected you. Not to comfort you for 5 minutes, not to make you feel special for a fleeting second, but because there is a spark, a strength, a truth inside you that the world desperately needs right now. And you are the only one in this exact moment of history who can carry it. What I'm about to reveal in this video will shake you deeply, so much so that you might feel the urge to stop watching before it ends. But if you leave now, you risk spending the rest of your life haunted by one question. What if it was real? What if I really was chosen? Stay until the very end. Around the 11th minute, I will give you the 3 clear, precise, undeniable signs that you are called to something far greater than the life you're currently living. And the 3rd sign, almost no one dares to name it because it is so confronting. If you landed on this video after crying alone in prayer, after begging for an answer, after believing you were invisible or forgotten, this is not random. This is an appointment. Let me tell you about the night everything changed for me. It was March 17th, the anniversary of my father's passing 2 years earlier. I was on my knees in my room. This wasn't a polished prayer, it was a scream. For 6 straight months, I had prayed every single day, asking for direction, for light, for any sign. Nothing. Total silence. I was exhausted. I was about to stand up and conclude, it's over. He doesn't hear me. I don't matter to him. And exactly at the moment I placed my hands down to rise, everything stopped. No loud voice, no blinding light, no visible angel. Just a presence, so real I felt an invisible hand rest on my shoulder. Without a single word, it said, I have seen you. Every day, every tear, you are ready. My body began to shake, not from fear, but from pure truth. In that split second, I understood. The silence wasn't rejection. I was being prepared. This wasn't the end of my search. It was the beginning of a life that already terrified me. If you've ever experienced a moment like that, where deep inside you know something shifted forever, you are not crazy. You have been touched. You have been marked. You have been chosen. Now, listen carefully. In every sacred text, whenever the divine speaks to someone, it is always to entrust them with a mission, not to comfort them, not to flatter them, to send them. Moses, 80 years old, fugitive, stutterer, hiding in the desert, was chosen to free an entire nation. Mary, an anonymous teenage girl from a forgotten village, was chosen to carry the Savior. Paul, the fiercest persecutor of believers, was chosen to become the greatest builder of the early church. The pattern is crystal clear. He doesn't call the qualified, he calls the available and then qualifies them. Broken enough hearts ready to be reshaped, hungry enough souls ready to run to the end, desperate enough people ready to trust even when it trembles. And that is exactly why he chose you. Not because you're better, because you're willing to say yes, even when your knees shake. Before we go further, I need to know if you're truly here with me, because what comes next is no longer just information. It's a door that either opens or closes forever. If this message is stirring something deep inside you, if you feel you arrived at this exact moment for a reason, do 2 things right now. 1, like this video, not for me, but so someone else who is crying right now, begging for a sign, can receive it. Your like might be their answer. 2, leave a comment with exactly these 3 words: I accept my calling. Just that, because by the end, you'll understand why declaring it out loud is so powerful. Now, take a deep breath. Here are the 3 signs you are called to something immense. First sign, you have walked through a desert almost no one understands, a long desert, unfair on the surface, loss after loss, abandonment, dreams collapsing, nights soaked in tears with no explanation. Every chosen person has been there. Moses, 40 years in literal wilderness before the burning bush. Joseph, 13 years in prison for a crime he didn't commit. David, years on the run, writing psalms in dark caves while hunted. Jesus, 40 days with nothing, facing temptation head-on. Why the desert? Because the divine must empty you before he can fill you. He burns away everything false, everything you leaned on instead of him, until he remains. Your desert was not punishment. It was your forge, your incubator, and the deeper the desert was, the greater what awaits you. Second sign, an unrest you can no longer silence. Your life might be okay, maybe even comfortable, but deep inside, a voice refuses to stop. There is more. You were made for more. You wake up at 3 a.m. with that thought hammering, I cannot keep living this way. Everyone around you seems content. You cannot, and it makes you feel guilty. Hear this, that unrest is not a flaw. It is the finger of the Spirit pressing you forward. It is your divine compass. The more you ignore it, the louder it becomes, because He is patient, but He never abandons His chosen ones. Third sign, the one almost no one talks about. The people closest to you become your greatest opponents. Your family calls you too extreme. Your friends tell you to come back down to earth. They label you a dreamer, crazy, delusional, and it hurts deeply. But look at the chosen. Joseph's brothers threw him in a pit and sold him. Jesus' own family said he's out of his mind. Paul was stoned by his own religious community. When your calling is real, it disturbs, it confronts, it divides, and opposition is not proof you're wrong. It is often proof you're finally on the right path. If these 3 signs are ringing true inside you, listen to this with your whole being. Your calling is not optional. It is a mandate. Ignoring it means sentencing a part of your soul to eternal thirst. You can gain money, recognition, comfort, and still die empty. There is a vast chasm between succeeding in life and fulfilling it. Jonah tried to run. He ended up in the belly of a fish. When he finally said yes, 120,000 souls were saved. How many destinies are waiting on your yes? The moment he spoke to you was not a reward, it was a launch. Now it's your turn. Here is the question that changes everything. Will you close this video and pretend nothing happened? Or will you lift your eyes and whisper, yes, I don't know how, I don't know when, but yes, I'm going. If you choose yes, everything starts moving. Closed doors crack open. The people you need appear. The strength you thought you never had rises up, not because you earned it, because the one who calls walks with you. If something just ignited inside you, do these 3 things right now. Share this video. Someone in your circle is drowning in silence right now. This message might be their lifeline. Comment below, I accept my calling. I want to see how many of us there are. You'll realize you're not alone. And subscribe and turn on the bell. Every week I bring content that awakens, challenges, and propels you forward. The prayer where He spoke to you was not the end, it was the beginning. Now it's time for you to answer. The world is waiting for your yes. I'll see you in the comments and in the next chapter of your story.